Numbers. What are they? We see them all the time, yet we rarely stop to think of what they mean. It has been speculated by some archaeologists that the first written human language system derived from ancient Mesopotamia was built around counting in numbers. Hence, it should be of little surprise that numbers and letters bear an important trait in common. They're both symbols representing other things that correspond in name and sound. We take our current number system for granted, but it is the product of thousands of years of evolution, bringing us to a current understanding. The Arabic number system is not always the dominant measure of quantity as it is now. How did it gain its stature? Other common number systems around the world include ancient Egypt and Rome. They, like us, had a base 10 number system. This tradition, of course, is a result of the fact that we have 10 fingers and toes. Unlike the Arab system, however, the other systems tended to use a lot more repetition, did not have separate characters between units. The Arabic system, as a result, with its distinct characters for each number, makes it more efficient in its processing. And there is no reason to forsake such benefit. Nonetheless, there can be lessons learned from the Roman and Egyptian systems. Mathematics as a discipline has taken many twists and turns in recent, reflecting a multitude of factors such as global student performance, competition, technological advancements, and new discoveries in how the human mind learns. These factors have led, with apt cause, to more rigorous standards in elementary and secondary education. Algebra, geometry, trigonometry, statistics, calculus, once at the edge of elementary and secondary education, are now standard components of middle and high school and prerequisites for graduation. Meanwhile, however, early education struggles to keep up with this demand, especially in underserved student population. This in turn has led to changes in arithmetic curricula from institutions like the Common Core, incorporating a more conceptual-based approach to teaching mathematical literacy, through modalities such as fact families that highlight the relations of standard operations, i.e. addition, subtraction being inversely related. This nonlinear right brain understanding of mathematical logic eases a smoother transition to algebra and onward, a benefit that is absent in the old days, as a more rote computational arithmetic teachings were common. These strategies are noble and hold great promise in the future advancement of mathematical education, but as of late they have run into many limitations. Many teachers are unaccustomed to the conceptual approach to arithmetic and need to be taught the understanding for themselves. Beyond that, computational approaches can never fully drain from the subject of mathematics. It goes back to the very nature of the base 10 system. Anyone who learns math must first understand how to organize and calculate numbers before they can move to broader ideas and concepts. This is where other number systems may provide a window to this logic. While the Arabic numbers enable us to distinguish each quantity individually, it can obscure the fact that every time we advance to a new factor, our calculations change. This is where a multimodal software system can build the necessary cognitive bridge. What if every time we presented numbers in an operation, tally marks were aligned with correlation to these Arabic numbers? Such tally marks would create a simplicity but clarity through the repetition and process. Similar in their nature to math manipulatives used today, tally marks could correspond with the Arabic number system, so that every time they reach 10, they become a new color and shape and so forth. It is important to keep in mind that when the number quantity advances to new placement, it changes its meaning and application. If we fail to impart this knowledge through clear representation, many students will not grasp the scaffolded understanding, the calculative basics, and how numbers need to be organized and aligned. Think of it like placing items in a box. When the box is full, you need to place excess items in a new box. Hence, each placement has its own repeating value. This is the essence of base 10 mathematics. The multimodal software system can clarify the process through automated visualization. This process could be designed for all operations. Tally marks would be ideal because they connect the amounts of each number and demonstrate how the regrouping process works. An old elementary school teacher once told me, when you regroup numbers, you don't change, they merely rearrange. Breaking the numbers into 5s and 10s keeps it clear and simple enough while they delineate the most important application. The point of this modality is to link the conceptual and computational sides of mathematics. These different content components exercise two opposite hemispheres of the brain. Technical function aspects involve the left hemisphere, while broader meaning-based concepts are comprehended more by the right. A similar phenomenon can be assessed in literacy. Hence, one could call the computational aspects of mathematics, such as operational relations, versus the computational approaches of regrouping, being dichotomies such as the phonics versus semantics in literacy. In both instances, multimodal software helps link the differing components of material. Since all such instances, they are related yet distinctive.